Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
What I really wanted to speak about today was enlightenment. I know all of us are really looking for enlightenment. We're looking for that energy within our vibration to let us know that we've arrived, that our teachings in mediumship, our working in healing, our working in our spiritual gifts is allowing us to move to the next level. So we're trying to find what works for us, what clicks within our vibration. And we have to realize that there's music playing in our vibration all the time. All the time. There is a vibration that plays from us. And not anybody else has that exact vibration as you do. They do not. You play your own music, your own vibration. So you follow your own journey. And we have to realize that as we play, it's like playing a crystal bowl. The bowl's empty, it has a certain tone, it has a certain pitch. But as that bowl, you start to add things into the bowl, it starts to change the pitch, starts to change the vibration of the bowl. And if we learn natural law, the law of vibration, we have to realize that everything vibrates at its only rate, at its vibrational rate. So as we move to higher levels, we change guides, we change individuals within our lives as far as who's attracted to the music we're playing. So we allow our vibration to raise to a different level. So it's when you're doing things in this work and spiritualism, and you're doing work, you have to figure out what works, what path you need to be on. I've seen so many people in the work, they follow a path and go, I've got to follow that path because that individual said that is the path. But what if that path isn't your path? It was only for them to follow their own dream, their own path. Never for you to follow that path. For you to take pieces of that path and make your own. And in this work, I really want you to make your own path, your own journey for spirit. We're all going to enter the spirit world at a different rate, a different vibration, a different place. We're all not going to get to the front door and all be crammed against the front door. Some of us might go in the back door, side doors. We might go in some other door. We might not get to that space that we think that we're going to be. And when we allow ourselves to raise our vibration through work, and I'm not somebody that's a spiritualist who's going to tell you that this is easy work. This is like, oh my God, you're going to get it tomorrow. It's all set. This is a lifetime of work. People tell me that I'm pretty good at being a medium, but I've been doing it since I've been 5 years old. So I've been doing it for a while. I've been doing this work for a while. So the question is, it's just practice. It's the vibration of practice and working at it. And sitting in meditation, sitting in circle, sitting in classes, working on your own. When I teach classes and I give people work to do, and I say, go home and try this. And they'll come back next week to class and I go, did you try it? They go, no. I said, did you take it? Did you try to see if that worked for you? Because you have to change the tone. You have to change the pitch of your own music. And as long as you do that, as long as you propel that in motion, you allow yourself to raise yourself to a different level. So by getting to that level, then you start to look to the next level. Don't get comfortable at one space. Stay there for a little while, but keep looking for the next door, the next vibration to walk through. See where Spirit wants to take you, where they want you to be. And when you do that, you're not going to just stop as maybe, I'm a pretty good healer, I'm a pretty good medium. You could be in a place where you're an awesome healer, awesome medium, because you've moved to the different door, the different vibration. When I was working not too long ago on somebody, and they were saying, well, you know, God can't heal me. I've got too many things wrong with me. I'm going, God can do just about anything he wants to do. So it isn't the question is the belief in me as a healer that I can heal you. I know the Spirit's going to work through me and send every bit of energy through me as a channel. You can be healed. Because I'm allowing Spirit to work through me. But you have to personally accept the energy. You have to personally say, I'm ready. I'm ready to accept it. Same thing with mediumship. You have to be ready to allow Spirit to work through you. Allow you to be the channel for the messages to come through. Not to allow yourself to get into the readings, but allow yourself just to be the channel that allows the readings to come through you. And then on top of that, the person that you're doing a reading for has to be able to accept the energy that you're trying to expel. They have to be able to accept it. Sometimes people want, oh, I want my dad here. My dad should be here. And dad doesn't show up. But a cousin they grew up with shows up. I don't want to talk to them. I want to talk to dad. Well, dad's not here. Cousin's here right now. Cousin wants to say something. So you're going to get who needs to work with you at that rate where you are at this point. Sometimes people in your spiritual world cannot help you where you are at this point. They aren't talented enough to get you to where you need to be, but somebody else is. And they are the ones that will show up to help you. I was telling Marilyn, I was in a church the other day in the Villages, and I'm standing in the audience. I'm standing giving readings, and I'm looking in the back of the church, and there's this guy sitting back there, and this lady in spirits behind him, holding on to it, going, send me help, he's sick. I'm going, really? She said, there's healers out front, send them back. So I finally told her, I said, you need to talk to all these healers, get a hug from every one of these healers in front of this church before you leave tonight. And come to find he was in stage 4 liver failure. But the question is that guide wanted help, wanted me to see them, wanted me to be at a vibrational rate that I could be able to see her back there wanting help so that I could help him. And that's really what Spirit wants us to do. They want us to see them, sense them. They want us to feel that vibration. And that's by raising our vibration. I always tell people we have all these laws, natural laws. We should have a natural law that stated the law of involuntary manslaughter. Because what we do is we do so much stuff in our lives that we hurt ourselves. We do all this crazy stuff. And then we have this stuff. We have people that do readings that throw holy water over their shoulder, drop salt all around their foot, do a little fancy little dance, and then they sit down. Really? Oh, I'm protecting myself from evil. What? I'm in the room with you? Oh boy. And I have some holy water too. So, but if you believe that you are in a space that Spirit is working with you, then why would you have to protect yourself from the spirit world? Because Spirit is already with you. They are already protecting you. It is that protection that stays with you throughout your life. Because they want you in the work. They want you doing and helping and encouraging and blessing others. You don't have this energy around you that you're attracting things that are going to be extremely negative unless you go off on a path that you decided that you wanted to go off in that direction. My father used to always tell me, narrow is the way to the spirit world. Narrow is the way. There's only one way. And I kept showing him in the Bible there are other ways to the spirit world. He goes, well, we are a Christian church and we don't read that part of the Bible. Really? What about that? But people don't read all of the text. They read what they feel is, I'll stop here. That's mine. But as spiritualists, we allow you to have all the belief you need. Not many people are born into this religion. I just happen to be born into it. Some people are born into it. We didn't bring a lot of craziness with us. But most of us are just a bunch of Reformed Catholics and different things going on with us. We just bring all our religion with us. The Methodists in the early days of spiritualism, they brought all their stuff with them, all their rituals, all their stuff, and pulled it right into the spiritualist church. And a lot of the early spiritualist churches had all different types of senses of religion and different things going on in it. So what was happening is we were just bringing all the other religions into the spiritualist chapel and trying to sort them all. And I can't get you to say, you better forget about that religion. Because you have it in you. It's going to be part of you throughout your life. You're not going to throw it away and say, nope, not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to be a spiritualist. Well, you're still a little bit of something else too. And you still have that belief system within your being that you were raised with, that you've had through most of your life. So you still have that vibration. So you have to have that within your field. But that's why we accept all religions. We accept everyone here. We don't judge religions and say, oh, that's not a good one. But we don't want you up here going, oh, this is mine. You all are going to believe this way. We want you to believe the way that you believe as spiritualists. We want you to be at your vibration. Be as high as you can go in your vibration. And I want you to be able to realize your religion. I'm not going to tell you that you have to be a die-hard spiritualist to be in this religion, because you won't be. You'll have other influences affecting you in this religion. Just look at all the books in a spiritualist bookshop and tell me there's not a lot of other information coming from the books that are on that shelf every time you walk into a large bookstore. Because there's different views of where you are. But remember, every one of you are a crystal bowl. And as much as you got into that crystal bowl is where the pitch of the sound is going to be. If I hold the bowl a certain way, it's going to make a different sound, have a different pitch. So it's how you hold yourself, what you put into the bowl is what sound comes out of you, and what other people hear, what spirit hears. You want very positive energy, you got to put positive energy into the bowl. You want things in your life, you want spirit to help you, you've got to put certain things into the bowl. Spirit has to hear that vibration. They don't follow you every day and look over your shoulder at your checkbook and trying to figure out what's wrong with you. They're waiting for you to announce what you need. To ask. Many years ago when I was a child, I used to sit on the stoop up in New York. And my mother lived up on the 3rd floor, so we had to knock at the door. If we didn't knock at the door, Mom didn't know we were down there. So that was the whole thing. Knock, and the door will be opened. Because she pushed the button from upstairs and unlocked the door. So the idea is, if you go to the door and knock on it, somebody from upstairs is going to ring the bell to let you in. We have to announce ourselves to Spirit. Allow Spirit to work with us. Allow them to come up close to us into our auric field. Allow them to propel themselves in our auric field to help us, to overshadow us, to look at us, to help us. That's why they're there. That's why they are moving around our vibration. Because it's who I help, who different people help, different things work here. It's, I affect you. You go out and affect someone else. Then they affect others, and they affect others, and they affect others. It's like a pyramid. It's like it just keeps growing and growing and growing just by one thing you say, one thing that you put in motion. So allow yourself to understand that. It's positive affirmations, affirmations for Spirit. Every one of us should do positive affirmations. Should tell ourselves how good we are, even though we're the craziest person in the block. Tell yourself you are perfectly healthy. You are perfectly healthy, even though there are things going on with you. Start reinforcing that energy into the spirit world, that you are healthy. You have everything you need. Everything is being supplied. If you do that, and start doing that every day, you'll notice that whatever thing was bothering you in your life starts to disappear, starts to waver off. Because now you have all this positive energy around you, and you've attracted very positive people to help you. So when you think negative, guarantee you somebody negative will sit right in front of you and you'll go, oh God, why did I attract them? Because it was that negative thought. Think positive, even though whatever's going on in your life. Allow Spirit to work with you. There are guides, there are teachers, there are family members, there are people around you. You must first raise your vibration so you can get in contact with your higher self. You have to raise it to get to your higher self. To talk to your guides, to talk to the individuals that are there to help you. And that's by doing the affirmations, that's by learning how to breathe, that's learning how to sit, that's learning how to raise that music that plays within your vibration. I always explain that if you don't like what's being played in your life, change the recording. Change it. It's not that hard to change the recording. It's to sit quietly and ask yourself, is there anything I need to do for my highest and best that I am not doing right at this moment? Ask yourself. Then watch for the repetition that's happening in your life. What does Spirit show you? What do they propel towards you? Sometimes Spirit will slap you and make you listen to them really quickly. Other times it's this little thing. This little thing. My guides have wanted me to stop doing something for a while, and they kept going, rip the Band-Aid off, just rip it off, just let it go. I'm going, okay. We watched a movie the other night, and this guy in the middle of the movie turned and looked through the screen like it was part of the picture, and he goes, just rip the Band-Aid off. I'm going, okay, Spirit, okay, I got the message. That's done. Spirit will do the message for you. They'll be very repetitious, they will redo, they will reset, they will reconnect to where you are. Every one of you are a very high vibrational spirit. Some of you don't recognize how special you are. You just don't recognize it because things have happened in your life that have not allowed you to get to that place of recognition of your own spiritual enlightenment. So you want to be enlightened? Allow yourself to accept to be enlightened. It is not a journey that's taken haphazardly through the wilderness. There are stops, and turns, and movements in this vibration to get you to where you need to be. You just have to look for the directions that Spirit's trying to point you and try to follow the path. I always explain if you're standing somewhere and you're stuck, step away from the screen door. The screen door doesn't say push, it says pull. Step away, let it be. If it's not working for you, walk away. Go on to something else. If someone teaches you mediumship and it doesn't quite fit you, take whatever you need from that and move on to a different class. If you're doing healing and it doesn't quite fit the techniques you're using, then learn some new techniques. Read some books. There's plenty of books out there. Awesome books to read. You might not like every chapter of the book, but there are pieces of every single book that will do something for you. Years ago when I was doing healing, somebody said, oh, you don't want to read that psychic healing book. That's a terrible book. I said, well, first book I went back and got. I wanted to see why I shouldn't read it. But the book was okay. It was all right. But in the very back part of the book, there was this saying, I am soul. I am light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. I've always remembered that. And every time I do healing, I say that in my head. Because I love that. I think that is just awesome. The rest of the book, I don't know what it said. I guess it said stuff. But that poem said something to me. It move something. So every book, every connection has something that will connect to you. Maybe not the whole book, but part of it will. And everybody has value. Some people you meet might be completely psychotic and need medication. But there's something about them that will encourage you. The way they hold themselves, the way they connect to others, or the way they just say things will do something for you. So don't discard people because they are there. Allow them to show who they truly are. Because maybe they are just having a really bad day. Maybe they've just gone through a lot of stuff within the past few years and they're just very discouraged. You can't judge them by walking in that path. We had a guy that was in church one time and he had a motorcycle jacket on, had a little black hat on, sitting out in the audience, and one of the mediums went to her and started talking about things about his motorcycle gang. Well, I happen to know him. He was a Superior Court Justice. He just happened to be with a few friends of his riding a motorcycle. He had just happened to stop in the church. I knew who he was. And he was talking about the motorcycle gang and all this other stuff. I'm going, that's not who he is. That's just what he's wearing. See, so when you judge people with what they wear, what they put in their life, what's happening, we're not really judging the full person. Allow yourself to work. Allow the ego, to move to the side. Allow yourself to be the channel. Because Spirit works through you, not with you. Through you. I step aside. Spirit works through me. I step over to the side. If I'm doing readings, I'm over sitting next to her. I'm allowing Spirit to work through me. And that's what you have to do when you do this work. Allow Spirit to work through you. Allow them to work with you, with your higher consciousness. Because sooner or later, we're going to end up in a spirit world. There's going to be an elevator. You're going to have the penthouse, the basement. When you jump in, try to get to the buttons quick and push the penthouse. Don't let it take off on its own. Push a button. Push a button that you think you deserve, though. That you believe that you deserve. Push the button. Allow yourself to be that high vibration that you truly are. And I want to thank you.